Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Addison once again of Property Hunter Ghana. This house is not for sale, but it is the work of a personal friend and the one who is building my personal house. I just want to show you some of his works. The reason why I'm not bringing my personal house in this is because I'm not ready to show it yet. When it is ready, I'll show you what he did there. A fantastic guy, Mr. Selassie. He's a Rasta man. So he's someone who is very honest and very hardworking with his work. He doesn't take his work for granted, or he doesn't joke with his work, is what I want to say. This house belongs to someone. A different contractor started the construction. In fact, it wasn't a contractor, it was a mason who started the construction and messed it up. So the owner then called Mr. Selassie to come and fix it up for him, and he done a really fantastic work. I wish I had taken the video or some pictures of the house when they started, but he also didn't take the pictures, and I also forgot, because I've come to this site several times, and he's also forgotten. You see this floating slab, or what do you call it? This floating slab. I can bet you 90% of Ghanaian contractors would have put in a pillar here. I can bet you for a fact that 90% of Ghanaian contractors would have put in a slab here. But look at this huge slab, almost floating here. The guy was able to do it without any hesitation or any problem. He did a fantastic job on this one. It's a 3-bedroom house. I think the architect who did it, in my opinion, didn't use the space well. But Mr. Selassie was able to manage, move things around, reorganize the whole place, and get it in a very good, situation. The boys are doing some works here. Very hardworking guys. What happens with a lot of people when they call for a contractor is that they will call you that they need a contractor, but then they will put the work in the hands of their relative. And the relative, what they do is that they will want to connive with the contractor or with the person doing the construction. If the contractor will probably do an estimate of 10,000 cedis, then the relative will come to the contractor and tell him that, listen, why don't you make it 15,000 cedis, and then we share the 5,000. And with Mr. Selassie, because with Rasta people, they don't joke with those things. They are very honest with their work. They don't like cheating people and things like that. So Mr. Selassie usually will refuse. Then the relative will go to the person outside Ghana and tell the person that, oh, the contractor is this, the contractor is that. Before you realize, then the person will want to take the work from Mr. Selassie. But they will go round, later come back to him again and realize that their relative was the one who was rather trying to dupe them. It happens a lot. Even with myself, I don't tell people, because sometimes these things are family matters. If you go telling the person that this is what your relative is trying to do, you may have issues, because these are family matters. If you tell someone that your brother was trying to connive with me to steal from you, and the person go and have fight with his brother, you may be the reason why there's a fight in the family. Usually I don't want to be the reason why someone will go and fight with his brother. But sometimes when people send their relative to me to go and look at the property for them, maybe someone see a house online and call the brother, listen, will you go and see Mr. Addison to go and look at this property, see whether what I'm seeing online is the same thing? The person will come to you and tell you that, Mr. Addison, listen, my brother is Pepe. I don't know the English name for Pepe, but he will tell you that my brother is Pepe, and when I ask him for money, he won't give me. So the house, let's say, is 100,000. You know something? Tell him that it's 150,000. Not knowing to them that probably we've discussed the price already, or something like that. And if you insist that, listen, I am not ready to indulge in dishonesty, then they go back to their relative and tell them that, listen, the house is not good, the house is that, the place is that, the place is that. Then the relative will decide not to buy the house. But for me, I'm not perturbed, because my integrity is more important to me than some few coins that I'll get from dishonesty. I don't find joy in duping people in any way. So those are some of the things we encounter with the contractors and myself. Some of the things we encounter with relatives, but you know, we don't come to tell you guys, or we don't call you to tell you because we don't want to have issues. You know, you have issue with your brother and things like that. But I always tell people, listen, get professionals, trust the professional to do their work well, and I'm sure they will do a fantastic job for you instead of giving it to relatives. Because if your brother or your relative is a contractor and is building a house for you, that's fine. I have no problem with that. But if the person then has very little idea about construction, and now you put in your hard-earned money into that person's hand, the likelihood that things will go wrong is very high. That's why I always tell people, listen, get a qualified contractor, someone who knows what he's doing, to do the work for you. I can tell you for a fact, especially with this thing, 90% of the contractors would have put in a pillar, probably two pillars here, but look at this. He did it floating, and it's solid as it comes. This guy, a very professional guy, very honest person. That's what I really like about him. Apart from the fact that he's professional, a very honest, straightforward person. You know, I really like that about him. So if you want a contractor, please don't hesitate. Call Mr. Selassie right now and get your work going. You have a nice day. Bye.